We're recording.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Happy Bachelorette Monday.
Yay! Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose.
Where two black-ass girls invade the whitest show on earth, The Bachelorette. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
And we just watched, in my opinion, a boring as hell episode, but Justine thinks otherwise.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think I'm going to enjoy this season because my husband's there, so you can't really trust my opinion.
Mike is great. He is really great.
Fantastic.
Any moments with him in this episode, I thoroughly appreciated. There were like moments of substance. He's either saying something very substantive or he just looked beautiful. So,
Yep.
Love Mike. A shout out to the absolutely horrifying state of Alabama, home of Rachel B., where this past week, Alabama...
Hannah B?
What'd I say?
Rachel B?
Oh, whatever. Hannah, Becky, somebody. Home of Hannah B. For this past week, the horrifying state of Alabama entered an episode of Handmaid's Tale when their Senate...
Oh my God.
filled with a group of, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say racist, sexist, evil white men.
Yeah, I was just going to say white supremacists.
Oh, yeah, that too.
All up.
Yep. Who are led by a female governor, Governor Kay Ivey, who looked like an old bag of dust.
She's 75 years old. Why are you still working?
Why are you making decisions about my life when your ass about to be dead anytime soon? Her big old bag of dust self. She looked like the old scary lady from Poltergeist. Do you remember the movie Poltergeist?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? The like medium woman? That's exactly what fucking Governor Kay Ivey looked like. That bitch signed a new law banning abortion, making it a felony to perform an abortion, even in cases of rape and incest. Alabama's stance on abortion is now literally on par with countries like Libya, Syria, Niger, Brunei, countries that have just full-on human rights issues. Yeah. And we have a state in our country that is just turning back the clock so damn far and just not giving a shit about women's rights at all. It's just horrifying.
It has always confused me why this is a political issue.
The biggest confusion. Why is my body being discussed and my choice of what I need to do with my body being discussed?
Like, what is the root of this? How did this start? Like, I need to look more into this because
I believe it's based in like the evangelical right. They're pro-life, protecting sanctity of life, whatever the fuck, foolishness. I don't even know what the hell they be talking about because it don't make no damn sense to me, and I don't even try to get into that mindset because my body is not up for discussion. But in Alabama, it is, and so really sad to hear.
And what's the child support situation in Alabama?
The child support?
Yeah, like if you don't pay child support, what happens to you? Do you also go to jail for 99 years?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay,
Alabama. Okay.
Alabama, you can walk, I'm sure, into Walmart and buy all kind of guns and ammunition and shit.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, definitely.
With no penalty. But God forbid you got raped by a family member. You're on your own. Jesus Christ. So that happened. Really curious where Hannah B stands. Anyways, initial thoughts, Justine?
Oh my God, on a happy note.
Oh God.
Initial thoughts. Last week we had a listener in our church announcements who said that Hannah B was picked because she was essentially picked by the producers to manipulate. That listener was absolutely correct because this young lady will fall for anything. Anything that anybody says. And I think she got through Colton's season like by chance. And so she doesn't really know the formula, while other people kind of pick up on the formula a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But I realized that she gave the two villains her two first roses.
She did.
Like,
How
she
are Cam
is...
and Luke P already front runners?
They're front runners. And I'm like, okay. Like, So I don't even know who... I mean, I obviously have a favorite, but I don't even know who else to really root for.
Yeah.
Because the focus is on these two guys who she has shoved in our faces. And then second initial thought is that Mike is definitely going to like be the straw that stirs the drink this season. He is going to be the one to tell on everybody. He's going to tell it to your face. He doesn't care. He'll whoop your ass anyway. He doesn't care in front of Hannah because he hopefully will be the bachelor, and then I will be his wife so he don't have to worry about her. Like, this is just all a plan.
Mike's going to be the bone collector.
Yes!
Spilling all the tea.
Not the
and
bone
throwing
collector.
every skeleton out of everybody's closet.
Not She by Sheree.
She by Sheree.
No.
Very
Oh
fitting.
my God. Yeah, those are my initial thoughts. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like we still know nothing about these guys beyond their cast bios. I mean, granted, it's still only the second episode, but we did get a one-on-one date with Tyler, and we learned literally nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing about him, nothing about her. They showed no footage of any conversation of substance aside from them saying over and over, you know, I want to open up, I want to be vulnerable, like having conversations around conversations.
Right, around talking about things.
Around talking about their feelings, but not actually talking about their... Very strange. We're, as you said, getting super saturated with Cam and Luke P nonsense. It's already starting, the terrible editing, where we don't get to see half the people in the house, but we get to see too much footage of two people that you just like cannot stand. So, for me personally, I didn't have any Hannah used her words moment. Tried desperately to find one, couldn't get it. Hannah's desperation for marriage and kids when she herself is still maturing and like with each episode she's like building her confidence. It's just, the whole thing just feels so backwards. It's really hard to root for. I mean, my feelings on her aside, it's still just hard to root for her because we don't know anything about her past aside from pageants. She hasn't really talked about past relationships really. Like, has she been like burned in the past? Like, why does she deserve this? Like, how is she ready for this? What was her last boyfriend like? What was the last relationship like? What's her family like? Her parents married, divorced, separate? Like, we don't really know.
We don't know.
I feel like I'm watching her journey for love with no context.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that, which is terrible. I like brushed her off, but yeah.
At least, like, I feel like past people, you at least knew, like, you know, they were the child of divorced parents or the mom, you know, passed away. Like, something about the family life. We know nothing about her family. Or, like, how she's come to be so rooted in finding a husband in marriage. Like, her parents married 50 years or her parents divorced. Like, where does she get this, like, thrive and thirst for marriage? Like, we know nothing. So...
And what does it mean to her to be married and to be a mom?
Yeah, because she keeps saying, like, I want a husband, I want to have babies, all that stuff. But it's like, what does that mean to you?
Yeah,
like,
why?
Why? Tell me anything. Yeah. Jesus. So I'm still trying to give it a chance because it's only the second episode, but they better hurry it up because you want us to invest in her love story, but we know nothing about this girl. So those are my thoughts.
Hey guys, that's a little taste of this week's episode. If you want to hear the full recap,
head on over to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose and sign up to get weekly recaps and other Bachelor content from us.
See you next week.